the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Right to the air, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now it's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Man in motion is Brown. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
First and 10. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one's caught by Smith. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Philadelphia.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Barkley. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. One more time for Montgomery. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Second and a yard. Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. 1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Dotson, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they will finally run him down.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Hurts again. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the air again, Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is Hart toward the side of the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. You don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense. And their running back set to go once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. And that ball incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On the ground, Montgomery. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing here is Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. And they got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. To throw is Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's and he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hurts now. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. To throw is Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 after 29-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Man in motion is Brown. He'll get this out wide. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. There he goes again.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
On second down, Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Hurts working in the pistol. Quick throw taken in. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. From a little closer, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive following that sack. Looks a little bit different now.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts. Taking off, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It's a pickup of 16 yards, down to the 16.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's a run. And he will score. Game on. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught, so they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Britton Covey now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there, no gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Second down and 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A ball deep for the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Saquon Barkley in the ball carrier. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Brandon Van in punt formation for the Eagles.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
Good race, you guys. The rules clearly stated that the last one to cross the finish line was the loser. But under talk, never crossed the finish line, so technically they left. There's a time to go to the bakery. There's they come home. Everybody left. Alright, we'll just tell Emily we'll be there as soon as we can. Sorry. I can't believe that we went to get such good trouble.